Do you know where your lad's going tonight?
Children, always so trusting, happy, unafraid. What a pity to have to remind them about the darker side of life. But it must be done. Remind them of danger. Danger from going with strangers. Especially strangers in cars, enticing children to get in with plausible stories.
Would you like to get in my car? Mummy sent me to fetch you.
You naughty, naughty, naughty man, I don't believe you. Take that, and that, and that.
Now then. Always remind your children about the danger from strangers, but do it in such a way as you don't frighten them. And make sure you always know where they are, any time of the day.
That's the way to do it.
I've got my in-laws coming today, so it's got to be something a bit special. I set the oven at 350 degrees, which is gas mark 4, and on the top shelf I've got some spiced chicken, then some rice to go with it, and next door, Dad's favourite, bread and butter pudding. On the bottom shelf, some leek and potato soup, which is simmering away quite happily. Cooking everything together really does save fuel, and nowadays I think a good cook is an economical cook.
Energy sense is common sense. Save it.
It's surprising what you can do to save fuel, especially if you've got central heating. First, you can make sure that it's serviced regularly and working efficiently. And if the system has a time clock, you could try adjusting it to a shorter time interval. And turning down the thermostat a bit, that'll help with the fuel bills.
Energy sense is common sense. Save it.
Over 1,000 people a year still get injured by fireworks.
For parents to supervise children's activities during
More than 2/3 of them are children. Do you know where your child is in the weeks up to November the 5th? Out collecting? Getting fireworks from older children? Parents, where's your child tonight? Where's that boy?
Yes, there's a TV set on number 5. It's in the front room. And they're watching Columbo.
If you don't have a TV license, it won't take us long to find you.
You can put almost any frail object in a box, and provided it's held firm, you can shake it about no end. But if it's loose in a box, that's another matter. A car is a box on wheels, but a box just the same, and it can still get shaken about. And if you're in it and not wearing a seatbelt, you're in trouble because you're a loose object. It doesn't matter who you are or what you are, you can be the world's most experienced driver, but to the law of gravity, you're the world's most experienced loose object. And it can be very unfunny. Now, an egg hasn't got much in the way of brains, but you have. Wear a seatbelt. And if the box gets shaken up, you stand every chance of not getting broken. No matter how short the journey, nag yourself to remember this drill. Clunk the car door and click the seatbelt. Clunk, click, every trip.
Here's how to remember the Green Cross code. First, find a safe place to cross, then stop. Stand on the pavement near the curb. Look all round for traffic and listen. If traffic is coming, let it pass. When there is no traffic near, walk straight across the road. Keep looking and listening for traffic while you cross.
Stay!
Well, now we'll all remember the Green Cross code. And use it. Splink!
It's easier when you know how. But how many men know the correct way to lift heavy loads? This man, for instance. Now he'll be laid up for weeks, all because he didn't know how to lift the correct way. But he's only one of nearly 50,000 men who injure themselves when handling goods every year. Now for the correct way. Feet apart for good balance, load close to the body, knees bent. Now straighten the legs and come up gradually like a human lift. It's easy when you know how.
Just look at them. They must be crackers. A double-decker bus could be right on top of them and they'd never even see it. Hey! You must be out of your tiny minds. When you cross the road, always use the green cross code. Keep your wits about you and keep looking and listening. Great. See you, girls. Take it from me. Be smart. Be safe.
You know, you should use the pedestrian crossing. You should look right, look left, look right again, and then, if all's clear, proceed with caution.
Oh, thank you very much, Gaffer.
I say, Chappie, where do you think you're off to?
Well, it's my crossing when I put my foot on it, and you're supposed to stop.
Oh, one of those, are you? Yes. Well, I know something about this. Let me see, what is it? Yes, yes.
Yeah, you gotta look, Daddy-O, like you're gonna make with the people.
Of course. So there.
But you're supposed to proceed with caution when approaching a crossing. Thank you. That's just what I was going to say.
Eh? Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You're not supposed to dawdle. You're going to get along. Yahoo!
Quite. You see?
Ha! Come along, missus. Don't dawdle. Oh, what are you doing? No, young man, me frozen peas. No, what about me feet?
But seriously, folks, everyone should use the crossings properly. See you.
Come back here. I tell you what, if you go on like that, you could be in big trouble. Now look, when you get to the curb, stop, okay? Make sure the road is absolutely clear. That's part of the green cross code. Now let's see you do it properly. That's better. Take it from me. Be smart. Be safe.
A tragic, needless accident. But why did it happen? The driver checks the traffic on his right, the road seems to be clear, and he pulls out. But if we look again from the driver's angle, we can see his problem. Visibility isn't good, but if only he'd checked again, he would have seen the motorcyclist approaching. That car driver will be more careful next time. For the motorcyclist, there isn't going to be a next time. So motorists, be particularly careful at junctions. Think once, think twice, think bike.
Every morning the same. This bus will get her there on time. The next one, 5 minutes late. And time seems to be so important. Hundreds of people are killed or injured each year running for buses, just to save a few minutes. It's not worth the risk.
This evening, young Billy Blunders has borrowed the keys to the family car. He's looking forward to an exciting night out, and he's got every confidence in his driving ability, which is more than his dad has.
What does he mean he's gonna put his foot down? I'll show him what putting your foot down means. Stupid. What? Hello? Me Dandros back again. Hold up. Me luck will be in here.
Hello.
there, love. Clear off.
Oh, well, can't win them all. I know. I wonder what that little Karen's doing tonight.
You could meet Billy Blunders on your way home from work. And no matter how well you think you know the road, no matter how sensibly you drive, Billy Blunders could be round the next corner. That's why you should always wear your seatbelt. Even on the shortest trips, beware of the blunders. Clunk, click.